This is Grant Takes Command 2. We're playing Scenario 11, the 1864 Overland Campaign. This is the situation at the end of turn 10 out of 40. The situation in the north, with the Army of the Potomac and the Army of Northern Virginia, is pretty much the Union of oppressing the Confederacy really hard. And although the Confederacy did sort of withdraw from their defensive positions, they still have some breastworks and things around Spotsylvania Courthouse here. And there's been quite a bit of fighting in this area. The Union have attacked, but they've taken heavy casualties trying to dislodge the Confederacy from this victory point hex. But they're also consolidating all their forces opposite the Confederate line. There is a Union corps sort of feeling round the back of the Confederate positions. There is a Confederate unit there, but that's in a very bad state. It's demoral. A lot of its units are demoralised after a catastrophic defeat last term. Confederate cavalry has been sort of pinned down and almost encircled there, so they're going to have to get out of that position. So I don't know really. An endless retreat isn't going to do any good, but can you actually stop the Union from just enveloping you on both flanks? I don't know. Another thing that's happened with the Union is a strategic random event means they had to withdraw their artillery, so they had to withdraw 3 Union artillery units by the next strategic phase, which is in 2 turns. I've no idea why they've been withdrawn. I could probably check that up. There must be a historical note for that somewhere. Union forces are sort of looking at trying to attack this fort here and capturing this strategic hex. They managed to capture a strategic hex here, and they're very close to the Confederate supply depot there. The Confederates are trying to move some units north. They've got a spare bit of cavalry, and they're probably going to have to move some cavalry from here. You can't afford to lose that depot. If you lose that depot, you'd have to fall back on Hanover Courthouse, which would only put your command into Caroline. You'd end up losing your supply line. That wouldn't be very good. In terms of the situation down south, the Union have effectively started to move Butler's army north, heading towards Richmond. Okay, there is a small Confederate force there. There isn't going to be able to hold. There's another Confederate force moving way around the flank to try and get back in position before Richmond. The situation near Petersburg is the Union are in position to make an attack on the Petersburg fortifications there. There are more Confederate reinforcements coming in at Petersburg. That's pretty much all of them, I think. The situation in the Shenandoah is the Confederates are moving forward. And they're probably in a position to tackle the Union, because the Union superiority has been eaten up by the fact that they are actually out of supply in Rockingham County. And that's pretty much it at the moment, so it's all to play for. I don't know whether it's a good idea for the Confederacy to hold this position much longer, but certainly from what's happened recently, the Union are taking a lot of casualties, and they're not really managing to push the Confederates out of that position. Way over here, the Confederates have abandoned New Kent County, so there is Union cavalry down on the peninsula there, Yorktown Peninsula, which could move up and seize some of these victory point hexes. Talking of victory point hexes, the Union have managed to capture this important junction here, which is a link between Richmond and Petersburg.